Today is the day that I am sure we are all very excited for. We're getting started on the paint for the RX-7. You all know that the paint on the RX-7 is absolutely terrible. It's like chipping, it's cracking, it's rusting, it's all sorts of screwed. Originally the plan was to have a shop do all the paint work, including, you know, sanding it down, primering it, painting it, doing all the body work, all that stuff. Just send it off to a shop and have them do it all. Well, I changed my mind. I'm gonna do it. I got a quote from like a good paint shop for $3 grand to do everything. And that's a lot of money. So I was like, I'm gonna do it myself for a fraction of the price. No, we are not using rattle cans. No, we're not doing this cheaply. We're gonna set up like a paint booth. We've got a really nice air compressor. We're gonna use an actual, you know, paint gun. We're gonna do this as legitly as possible, but it's still gonna be so much cheaper. I've kind of calculated it all up, and I can do it for about $500. What's the worst that can happen? We can't make the paint any worse. Best case scenario, I get a good paint job on the car for 500 bucks, and I save myself like $2,500. Worst case scenario, I waste 500 bucks and we have to send it off to the paint shop anyway. So that's why I'm doing it myself. I'm not gonna tell you guys what color quite yet, but a lot of you already know. You guys have been guessing it. Today we are not doing any actual painting. We're just getting the body of the car ready. The body of the RX-7 is actually in pretty good shape. There's not very many dents. There's no like corrosion. Really the only thing that's pretty screwed is the door and the fenders. So what I did is I purchased some new fenders. Those will be here soon. And today we're going to get a new door from a used car somewhere. So what we're doing today is just tearing down the front end and replacing the door. And then when we get the fenders, we'll put those on, put the front bumper back on, sand everything down, get rid of all the rust, do some body work with some little dings here and there. Then primer the car, base coat it, clear coat it, wet sand it, buff it, we're done. Hopefully. I just want to make it clear that we are not doing a half-ass paint job. I want this thing to look as nice as freaking possible. I'm gonna spend a lot of time doing it right so we don't have to do it again. And hopefully we can do it right, and then in the future we can paint other cars. But yeah, here's the car, and here's the weird paint. Like, you can't really tell, but it's like, it's kind of like chipping and cracking. It's very strange. There's a dent on this front fender, and you can see there's been some Bondo work. So that's why we're replacing this. There's also a dent up here, a little bit of rust. This door, I'm not sure if you can tell, but it's got a lot of dings in it. It's obviously been heavily Bondoed, and the paint's pretty screwed, so that's why we're replacing this door. Rear quarter panel is good, roof is good. This is all just the weird paint we'll have to sand down. That might take a while. Hood is good, the front bumper is good. This fender is, you know, pretty good, but it's got a little bit of warping like right here. The body line isn't quite straight, so there's that. There are 2 door dings on this door. We're just gonna go ahead and body work that. This rear quarter panel is pretty much perfect, and the rear bumper is also pretty much perfect. So without any further ado, let's get started. I've been told that there are a lot of bolts holding on this bumper and the fenders, so this might be just a miserable process of trying to find all the bolts hidden in crazy places, but we're gonna do it, so let's get started. We got the front bumper off and the front fenders off. This thing looks mad drift car. It went pretty smoothly. There are a shit ton of bolts. I mean, like, at least 100. The one nice thing is that it's a Mazda, and I've taken off Miata bumpers and fenders numerous times, and the bolts are kind of in the same location. They're designed very similarly, so it was pretty easy to find all the hidden bolts. Didn't take me too long, so it went pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the results. It all went pretty well. We're replacing this door today, right? Well, to take this door off, you have to get to these bolts right here, those 2 and those 3. In order to get to those bolts, you have to take the fender off. In order to take the fender off, you have to take the front bumper off. So you have to take the front bumper and the fender off just to get the door off, which is a little annoying, but I mean, we had to do this anyway because we have new fenders coming, so yeah. I'm gonna take a quick break, eat some lunch, and then we're gonna go get the door, bring it back, and put it on. You look at this. Ooh. Ugh.
Yes. I'm happy.
Ate a nice little shop cooked lunch. And now, let's get started on removing this door here. Door card is out. Let's remove the physical door now. Hey, you wanna help me here? Oh, I forgot to take this one thing off too. There we go. It's not that light.
Lithium.
Oh, God. So we got both the doors. I know what you're thinking. The color's, well, a little off, but obviously we're painting the car, so it doesn't matter. We're only replacing the driver's side door, which is this one. It's nice and clean, no dents or anything, so that's awesome. The seal is a little fucked, but we can probably replace that too, so this one's much better than what we got now. What was that? That was you.
Why did you laugh? Because it looks stupid.
Fuck you, dude. Jesus Christ, you should
All right, Elmo.
play the next Joker or something.
Yeah. Alright. Sounds like Elmo. Alright, bud.
Tickle me, Elmo.
Yeah, he sounds like Elmo.
Yeah, how's that feel, bitch? It looks nice. It fit well. The mirror's not broken either, so that's good. No dents. A couple scratches. We'll have to sand it all down and stuff, but we're gonna have to do it to the entire car anyway, so. All right, so it is the next day, and I just got some bad news about the fenders. See, I purchased the fenders from Shine Auto, and when I purchased them, there was nothing on their website or when I was checking out that said that they were out of stock. And on their website, it says that in-stock products should ship in 5 to 7 business days. So I was like, all right, the fenders I want, they're in stock. I'll get them in like 10-ish days, right? Well, I just got an update. The ETA on the fenders is 7 weeks. What? I can buy a Rocket Bunny kit from Japan and get it sooner than fenders that are coming from Philadelphia. I guess what we're gonna do is put the stock fenders back on, try to fix them, and paint the car with the stock fenders, and then when we get the new fenders and the rest of the body kit, we'll paint that and put it on. I tried to look around and find some other fenders that I like that I could get sooner, but I didn't really find any because the ones I bought they're stock fenders that are widened 30 millimeters, so they look really OEM, but they look nice and meaty, and they look so good. But 7 weeks? That's like 2 months. 2 months. I don't mean to sound like I'm always complaining. I just, especially with the YouTube things, like I try to get these things rolling, and having to wait 7 weeks is, it's very inconvenient. So, but that's all right. That's all right. We'll try to make the stock fenders work for now. It's the only thing we can do. So, yeah. Now what we're gonna do, since we aren't gonna get any other fenders, we can put the car back together, the RX-7. So let's go ahead and put the RX-7 back together. Should be fun. In this video, we just made the RX-7 look worse. But that's all right. The door looks bad right now, but it is straight, which is all that matters. It's gonna make it a lot easier when we go to start sanding and painting this car. We don't have to do a ton of body work, so that's nice. Although now we have to try to save the fenders with body work because the new fenders aren't coming for another 7 weeks. I'm gonna stop complaining, okay? I'm sorry. It's all right, 7 weeks. Nice, I fixed it. But yeah, I think in the next episode, we're gonna build the paint booth for the shop, and then we'll start sanding, primer it, sand the primer, base coat it, clear coat it, wet sand it, buff it. We're done. That's kind of a lot of stuff. Oh, actually no, I forgot body work. We have to do that too. So it's gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awesome. The finished product should hopefully be good, so yeah. I can promise you my Bondo job is gonna be better than this one.
Be as thin as possible.
I know, all right. Ignore this. Hopefully you guys are excited for the start of the paint adventure. I'm really excited. I want this car to actually finally look good. It's never looked good, so, you know, maybe it will. If you guys are new, please consider subscribing. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you didn't enjoy the video, give it a dislike and ruin my day. And subscribe if you're new. I think I already said that. But yeah, peace out, guys. Bye-bye.